Hey, I'm Jeff Robbins, and that's Will Robbins, and we're talking about this mural we're doing for Kinfolk. We've both been doing various things with Kinfolk. I've been working there as a bartender and as an opening manager and booking the DJs, and my brother has been working with us DJing and helping curate the music. We've been doing art shows at Kinfolk for a long time, and I guess the idea is to try to keep it within the family of people doing projects under the roof of Kinfolk that are part of the greater Kinfolk family.
We started a new series of paintings recently using a technique of silk dyes, doing translucent overlays. This is the newest application of that technique, and we felt like it was a good fit for the space, thinking about the season going into spring and summer, trying to sort of utilize that daylight and then also night light and try to create something that would
transition.
That would shift the look and the vibe.
In terms of our process, we kind of walked into it with like a general idea of a feeling we wanted to harness, and that was the idea of kind of like a twilight, like a sunset or a sunrise. And part of that, I think, is just from being in the space so often that there is a time of day that the place really sort of hums, you know, and it's definitely at twilight.
The idea behind it is that there be some translucency so that depending on the angle, the actual hue changes, so all the slight variations become a lot more apparent, especially on a larger scale. The color washes and the pigments, we come in with detail to give it more texture. A lot of what we've been using are powdered pigments, silk dyes. This is a powdered gold that I will come in with and start doing a little bit more detail. And slowly as that dries, that'll bring in some of the pigment from before and mix with the gold. And as it dries, we'll get a lot more organic texture to it because it'll be the two different things that don't necessarily mix, but don't not mix it also.
Some of this stuff, you just won't be able to see all this detail necessarily when it actually goes up on the wall. And that's sort of part of the interesting thing, I think, about doing it this way, is you get these sort of little moments where you're like, wow, that looks really good, and you know, you couldn't consciously recreate that, you know, and that's kind of mysterious and beautiful in that way.